Mama Dares to DIY, and I really want to thank y'all for tuning in today. I'm so excited about today's video because you can probably tell from the background, I just finished decorating my laundry room for Christmas, and it turned out so beautiful, and I cannot wait to share with you exactly what I did to make this transformation happen. Now, a couple of months ago, I totally made over this room. Like, it was gross and it was ugly. And if you want to see that transformation, you're going to have to check out my blog. And I'll put the link to that down below in the description box so you can check that out. But this room was gross. Like, it was one of the last rooms that I had to remodel in the house after we bought it. And it was gross. It had like ugly wire shelves in it. And I totally made it over with these beautiful custom shelves. And I also made this shelf up here too. And the paper towel holder. So you are definitely going to want to check out that transformation on my blog. But anyway, let's get back to Christmas. So I've got 5 projects for you today, and these projects are quick, they're easy, and most of the items did come from Dollar Tree in this transformation, which probably does not surprise you because most of my things do come from Dollar Tree. But anyway, the transformation is beautiful, and I'm in love with this room, and I just might keep my laundry wash now because I love this room so much. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and turn on all your notifications so you don't miss anything that I've got coming this holiday season, because I still have a lot of DIYs to do for y'all. So let's quit talking and let's start DIYing, y'all. So the first project that we're going to make is a little pencil tree, and we're going to use 2 of our 18-inch trees from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to use some of the Garland because my Dollar Tree did not have the little ties that match the tree. So I'm going to improvise and I'm going to use the Garland. And I'm also going to use one of the rolling pins and a scrap piece of wood. Now, if your Dollar Tree does not have the rolling pins in stock, you could always use a dowel that you can pick up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, or you could use the end of a broom handle, an old broom handle that you might have. Pretty much any thick dowel type thing would work. And this is just a piece of scrap wood that I had laying around in my garage from a previous project. And of course, there's my kitty. Hey, buddy. So the first thing that we wanted to do was to drill a hole in the top of our rolling pin or your dowel, whatever you happen to have, and make sure it's the same diameter as the end of your tree. And then I just took a screw and I screwed my scrap piece of wood into my rolling pin. And y'all, this is such an easy project. But these pencil trees are kind of expensive if you go to buy them in the store. So all I did was to wire my 2 trees together with a little zip tie. And now I'm going to take my, what do you call this stuff? Garland. I think this is Garland. We're going to use our Garland, and I'm just going to fill in. They aren't exactly the same. And I'm really not worried about it because I'm going to give this a little bit of flocking with my white spray paint. So literally all we do is pop in our tree just like that. This is a big dude, y'all. The tree itself, when they're wired together, is roughly 24 inches, and then you've got another 12 with your rolling pin. So I mean, this is like a good 3-foot little tree here. And I'm just going to fill in a little bit. I'm going to cut off some pieces and just sort of use that to fill in between my bare spots here. Okay, and that's it. Our little pencil tree is done. I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to give it just a little bit of flocking with my white spray paint, just so that all of the leaves kind of blend in together. This is going to look super cute standing up in that bare corner in my laundry room, and I can't wait to show y'all what it looks like. So this little guy I picked up a while back, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with him, but since I'm putting gnomes in the laundry room, I thought, man, I can use the leftover stuff from the other gnomes in that room, and I can just transform this guy in no time. So the only thing that we will need that's extra is this little wooden knob, and I don't remember if I picked these up off of Amazon or from Michael's, but you could also use one of the Christmas ornaments from the Dollar Tree, you know, the little small ones, and use that if you don't have a wooden bead. But this was kind of the same color as his face anyway, so I thought I would just use this. That would save me a step. So the first thing I want to do is just glue his little nose on here. And he already looks cuter, doesn't he? Okay, so let's cut the tag off of this, get rid of that. And now we'll just pull off some of our mop stuff. What do you call these things? Mop threads, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so now that our nose is dry, we're going to take just a few of our strands of mop head. We're just going to start gluing this down. Okay, so now I do want to give him a mustache, just because y'all know how I like my mustaches. So, and I think I want his mustache to come around like this so we can hide our mustache from our Santa. There he's got kind of a little three-dimensional mustache there. Yeah, we're almost done with this little guy. He was easy, wasn't he? Okay, so now I'm going to take my leftover work sock. I'm just going to slide this over. Now you can make your hat as slouchy or whatever as you want. I kind of want mine to be really slouchy because I'm going to pull down his little hat right here, and I think I'm going to put a little jingle bell at the end. This little guy wasn't quite dry. There we go. And it's your choice whether you want to cover up the eyes or if you want to leave them exposed. But I kind of like the way they look when they're kind of closed. Okay, and you can totally leave this guy like this, but I have a leftover sock from one of my other gnomes that I had made, and I kind of just want to beef up his band here. So I'm just going to cut this sock in half. And just sort of glue this down like this. I just think that looks cuter. There he is. Isn't he cute? Okay, I am going to go back in and add a bell here just to kind of finish it off a little bit. And then this little guy is done and he is ready to go inside the laundry room. This lamp in the laundry room. And as much as I love the lamp right now, when I start putting all the red with it, I'm afraid it's not going to look very good. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way that we're going to transform that lampshade in like 2 seconds. So keep watching. Okay, so here's our lampshade. And I'm just going to take a dishcloth. This is a dish towel that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm loving the red that this is. It's not that really bright Christmas red. It's sort of that kind of rubyish red that's really pretty, and it totally matches the colors that I'm using in there already. So I'm going to just cover this guy with my dish towel. I'm going to use just a little drop of hot glue on this seam here, but be careful and don't get it on your lampshade because we are going to be taking this off. Now, if you don't have a dish towel that's the right size, you could also just recover your lampshade using some fabric. You can totally do that. But I like using this dish towel because I know exactly where my seams are, because I'm just going to match them up here. And then this one we're just going to tuck in like so. And then I'm going to use some of my magic nano tape because it does not leave a residue. And I'm just going to put a few pieces along the edges. The great thing about this is when you take this off, you can rewash it and use it again. So it's sort of like a permanent, not so permanent hold. If you use regular tape, your tape may leave a residue behind on your lampshade, and then that would totally wreck it. So that's why I like using this tape. And I'm just going in and putting some every few inches just to kind of hold it down. But it's just a cute little quick transformation that only cost me $1. If I were to buy a new lampshade, that would cost me a whole lot more. Okay, so now that I've got the tape around the bottom, I am going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to cut a little slit here. And if I had been smart, I would have lined up this seam here with one of my seams, but I did not do that because I totally was not thinking. And if you want to, you can put some of your nano tape on the top here too. But honestly, I'm probably just going to put a little hot glue on this seam right here and call it a day. And next year, whenever I get ready to reuse this, all I've got to do is pop it off and put the tape back on it. Yeah, this little guy is done. Okay, so now I want to make a bow to go on the garland that I just hung up in the laundry room. And I'm going to be using this ribbon that I picked up from the Dollar General, not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. It was $2 for 9 feet, which is a great deal. If I were to pick this up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, it would have been a lot more. And I don't need a whole lot because my garland isn't very long. But to attach it and also to tie it together, I'm just going to use a piece of the garland from Dollar Tree. I'll cut me a little piece off. And I kind of want a loopy bow, so I'm going to start off and just make one loop, make a loop, and then twist it, holding it in the center. And then we'll make another loop, kind of about the same. So now we've got a bow that looks like this. I think I'll give it a couple of more tails. So the same thing, just keep everything secure in the middle. We're going to make a loop, twist it, and then twist it the other way. So now we've got 4 loops on our bow. And that's it. We've got a 4-loop bow, and it was really easy to make. So now I want to cut this kind of close. You can see everything is secured, and that's the great thing about using this kind of ribbon. It's wired, so it does kind of help to hold its shape. And I'm just going to take my garland piece. I'm going to put it in the middle here. I'm just going to secure all of my ribbons together with that. Just give it a nice twist. Now if you take your garland here and hold it, you can twist the whole thing, and that's going to help it to be nice and tight. And that way when we fluff out our loops, it's just going to blend in to our garland. Now I am going to give it some tails. So I'm just going to take what's left on my roll here and pull it off. And I'll find the middle. And I'm just going to secure that to the back of this same garland here. And that way I only have one thing to put in the garland. How easy was that? So now when I put this on, I'll have my tails to kind of tuck in the garland, and all I have to do is tuck this in. Let's go put this on our garland. So I've got my garland hung, and all I'd used to hang my garland was some clips that I picked up from Dollar General, and then some of my nano tape. And I just attached the nano tape to my shelf and then put the hook on the top up here. And yeah, that's all it took. So I'm going to show you how easy this is going to be to attach. So I've got my bow here. And I'm just going to set my bow right in the center. And now I'll just kind of wind my ribbon in and out. And this garland is done. That was pretty quick and easy. There we go. Done. Another little quick transformation that I'm going to do is on this picture. Now this picture does hang in my laundry room year round, but it doesn't really go with my, my theme. So I picked up some of this buffalo check paper from the Dollar Tree, and I was honestly shocked to see this because this is a Hallmark paper, and it has the grids on the back, which was super nice, especially for this project, because I have cut the piece to size. And I'm just going to take some of my double-sided tape and put this right over the top here. And this is just a quick and easy transformation. And when Christmas is over, I'll just take this off and I'll have my pretty beach picture back. Now, I want to take it a step further, and I want to take one of the Merry Christmas plaques from Dollar Tree. This actually is from the ornament section, and I'm going to put some of my double stick tape and use that to secure this down. Now it is small, so I only need a little bit. So this tiny little piece, I'm going to cut into 3 sections here. And I'll just stick it on the back. And I'm hoping it sticks with this glitter. It should. I mean, I'm not going to be holding anything up. You could also hot glue it down if you want to, but I was afraid that the hot glue may be a little bit too heavy. So that's why I decided to use my tape. I love these little Merry Christmas ornaments from Dollar Tree. When you cut the hanger off of them, you can't even tell that it was an ornament. make sure I've got this going the right way. And let me just look for the center or thereabouts. Okay, how easy was that? So this picture is totally transformed and now it's ready to go into the laundry room. Okay, so for the next project we're gonna do, I'm gonna take one of the gift bags from Dollar Tree that I picked up. And Dollar Tree has some super cute gift bags this year, but I really love this one because it had the red and also the black and white that I'm using in the laundry room. So this was perfect for that. So we wanna take off our hanger first, and then we wanna trim on the inside. So you just wanna take your scissors or an X-Acto knife, and you wanna trim on the inside of your bag. Don't try to trim along this edge. Trim on the inside so your edge is behind you. That's just a nice little tip that you can use. And I've gone ahead and cut mine out, as you can see. Now you will be left with the holes where the tags were. And if it bothers you really bad, just take a little bit of your other side of your bag or even the inside piece here, and just cut a little piece of that and you can glue that to the back. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So now we wanna take our Jenga pieces, and I used 10 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm just gonna glue these end to end. And like I said, if for some reason you're not able to find your Jenga pieces, you could use 2 paint sticks glued together, or if you wanted more bulk to it, you could stack them on top of each other. Okay, that's done. I used the back side because it's going to be flat and then I won't have the glue. But if you do happen to have the glue pieces, just take an X-Acto knife, or you might could just take your fingernail and just pull your hot glue off. Just like that. But my back side is flat because I was pressing it against my countertop here. Okay, so now we're ready to attach this. Now, I'm going to attach mine at the edge here. And then I'm just going to trim off this excess because I don't want that big of a gap. I kind of want it to mirror this one. And then this one wasn't that big. So I kind of want them to be the same. So I'm just going to glue it along the edge here. And then I'll just take my X-Acto knife and trim that off. It's done. Isn't it adorable? Now, I think it would be super cute if you wanted to paint your Jenga blocks here. You could do like a black, a white, black, white, black, white, and even do another row here and make that check pattern, that black and white buffalo check, if you wanted to. But I'm kind of digging the way that this looks. And if you want to hang it from your pieces here, you can take some jute cord and tie your jute cord, or put your jute cord to the back here, and then this would be a great place to hang it. But I'm just going to attach mine to the wall with my nano tape, and I'm going to attach mine on this edge right here. So let's go hang this up in the laundry room. Okay, y'all, here it is. Our laundry room is done. It's all decorated for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to pan around, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about everything that we used in here. But look, there's our little gnome Santa that we made. He is perfect for that corner. It's kind of a tall space, so I knew I needed something tall. And there are the buffalo check boxes that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and also the little snowy owl. And y'all, how about our little sign? Isn't that precious? Now, the cute little red truck I picked up at Dollar General, and you would never know it, but these little baskets here, I picked those up from Amazon, and in there I have my Lysol laundry sanitizer. And I just think that's a perfect way to kind of disguise your stuff that you don't want sitting out. You kind of want it to be pretty. So I do like to disguise things. And I've got a couple of other things in here I'll show you that I use. Okay, so let's pan around the room. There's our gnome garland that we made in an earlier video. You can see it there. And also our gnome ornaments are so cute. And these baskets that I have sitting up top here, all I did was add a little bit of snowy, wintry greenery that I picked up from Walmart, and that totally just kind of fills that space. Let's pan around the room. Okay, so there is our lampshade that we made. It's totally was the right decision to cover that. I don't think I would have been happy if I hadn't. And there's our lantern that we made from an earlier video. And let me just zoom in and show you a few things that I do that you might be interested in. So here's some more baskets that I use, and you probably recognize these baskets from my cocoa bar makeover. But look, this is where I hide my kitty cat bags and also my laundry balls. And behind this little laundry company sign that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, I believe, y'all, this is my air purifier. I keep this air purifier in here because I do have my cat litter box, which I covered in buffalo check paper, but I do have my kitty cat litter box in here, and I don't like to smell a litter box, so this little air purifier totally does the job. And a lot of people don't even know that I have cats because you cannot smell the litter box. I do highly recommend that, and I'll put a link down below to that air purifier in case you're interested. And I do like to keep my laundry detergent and also my borax in cute little glass containers, just so it's not, you know, sitting out and looking ugly. And look, this is cute too. So this little basket, not basket, this little box, I think it was a mailbox, but that holds my dryer lint. Don't look in there, it's gross. But anyway, that just kind of tells you how, this just kind of shows you how I like to disguise stuff in the laundry room. And of course, the lost socks are perfect. And there's my loose change. Okay, so now I'm gonna pan back around, and we're gonna see the other side now. So I do have a sink in my laundry room, and I absolutely love my sink. And there's our pretty picture that used to have my beach scene, but putting the buffalo check and the Merry Christmas sign was totally the right thing to do. And then there's another one of our little gnome ornaments. And y'all, that little green wreath is just a wreath that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and it totally just kind of fills that space there. And I did end up adding in a few fairy lights to our pencil tree that we made, and I think it's just enough of a little bit of light in there just to kind of give it a little bit of color. Now I do have this cute little, guy. It was a Christmas ornament. I picked it up from Dollar General, I believe. Now I do love this little basket, and all I did was to put a little bit of winter greenery in there, and also a little joy sign that I picked up from Dollar Tree, I believe. It may have been Dollar General, but I think it was Dollar Tree. And this cute little jute basket did come from Amazon, and I love these baskets because you can tie them up and you can make them pretty much any length that you want them to be, but that just kind of gives a little bit of color to that space. So y'all, that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up because that would mean the world to me. And until next time, happy DIYing, y'all.